Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. My mother was in need of a new set of dentures, but she felt that I had spent too much on her, that she wasn't going to be around much longer, and that new dentures would be a waste of money. I convinced her to go see the dentist anyway. And he took an impression and showed her what they would look like and went through all the things, and then he said the price, or maybe his front desk said the price, and my mother was clutching her pearls. She was like, there is no way in the world I'm going to let you spend that much money on me for dentures, and I'm not going to be around that much longer, and I'm fine as I am. And I'm like, no, Mom, your dentures are. She had a partial plate, and it was causing some pain for her. And I was like, we're not doing this. You've been through mouth pain and all this and teeth problems. We're just not doing this. We're not doing this. You're getting new dentures. She was not having it. You're not spending that kind of money on me. I'm not going to have it. No. So I go back into the dentist, and I told him what my mother had said, that it was too costly and blah, blah, blah. And so he was like, well, no, Miss Berry, you really need it. She said, well, you would say that. You're going to make money. So I thought real quick, and I said to the dentist, the doctor, blah, 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 don't we have a similar smile? Wouldn't we have a very similar smile? He said, yeah, actually, yes. And I said, I could probably, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I could probably use those dentures after my mom is gone, couldn't I? And he looked at me like, what's wrong with you? And I looked back at him and I was like, couldn't I? And he said, you do have a similar smile. And I convinced my mother that I would recycle her dentures and use them. And so she agreed. She agreed, and she got those dentures. Oh, she was like, we do look. Look at us. When she had her dentures in, she'd stand next to me and just go, well, a few years after that, we were here. We had moved here. We were looking for a house. The house that we we had bought, we were going to renovate it. We were going to, blow out the back of the house and add on, and everything would be on one level. And there was a separate, like a work shed that could be converted. It had plumbing and electricity and everything, and it could be converted to a little apartment for her if she wanted a break from all of our chaos. And so it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. It was a pool, and but then she got a brain tumor, and we couldn't do renovations. She was having heart attacks and strokes on a regular basis, and so we couldn't do those renovations. We couldn't do that major construction, and so we had to find another house. And I found this house that I just absolutely loved. It was a lighthouse house, and there was water on either side of the house, and there was a huge yard and a pool, and everything was really wonderful. It was very affordable, and I was excited about this house. But my mother could not climb the elevation of the house. And even though we eventually moved to a house with steps, but the elevation was different. And and so I said, well, we're not going to get this house. I love it, but it's not going to work. And my mother kept saying, I'm not going to be here long. I'm not going to be here long, and you should not make a decision based on me. And I remember saying, Mom, if you're only here for a week more, we're going to all be comfortable wherever we are, because your presence is important to us. And I think back, um, she wasn't here much longer. And sometimes I drive past that house because it is wonderful. And I don't drive by with any feeling of I should have, would have, could have. In fact, I drive by realizing that had I got that house, I wouldn't be able to make it up that elevation. There's a wonderful saying that a friend in need is a friend indeed. And I think, just me, I think that that friend in need is your friend indeed. Because sometimes their need is showing you what yours could be. I never used my mother's dentures. Turns out you really can't recycle them. And I hope to not have any need of them. But I did need the foresight and the understanding and the wherewithal that what someone else needs in their difficult times may be what you need. I'm grateful for every hour that I spent with her, and I'm grateful for every minute that you spend with me. I love you.